This pickacard reading will reveal what you can expect throughout your next 30 days. I have 3 piles today, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I'll show a close-up of each item to assist you in choosing your pile. This is the item for pile 1. This is the item for pile 2. This is the item for pile 3. As always, choose an item, number, or pile of cards you are most drawn to, and then click the timestamp below for your reading. Pile number 1, this is the overall energy surrounding your next 30 days. I'm going to go over the overall energy first and pull tarot to get more information for you. The overall energy I have is reflection. Reflection reveals who you are, along with earth, peace, and grounding. Both of these cards revolve around some kind of self-reflection or re-examining what's most important to you at this time. Some of you could be going through some sort of purge when it comes to releasing the old to bring in the new. Maybe even aligning more so with what you feel intuitively is your path to follow here with Arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life, and then releasing what is causing you sorrow with teardrops here. I do want to go over the numerology when it comes to the energy of reflection. We have the number 44 here, which condenses down to an 8. So this is all about transformations and going through some kind of rebirth to a certain extent. So I'm also getting the energy of some of you going through this kind of proactive measure to transform your life into something you're a lot more satisfied or happier with. This is further emphasized here with energy of Broom, new home, new attitude, which is really awesome. I see you being able to identify over the next 30 days whether you love or hate something, removing it from your life, and then bringing in the new so that you can thoroughly enjoy every aspect of your life instead of kind of just like going through the motions. Some of you could feel as if you're just going through the motions or are too heavily focused on one area over another. Some of you could be too focused on work or career and kind of like coming back to nature, for an example, when it comes to the earth energy here. But it'll be different for everyone. I do want to pull tarot though to get more for you, pile 1. The next 30 days for pile 1, please. The next 30 days for pile 1. What's happening over the next 30 days for pile 1? The next 30 days for pile 1. Next 30 days, pile 1. Next 30 days, pile 1. What is the Knight of Pentacles? What is the Knight of Pentacles? What is the Seven of Swords? What is the Star? What is the, whoa. What is the Star? What is the King of Pentacles? Over pile number 1's next 30 days. What is the Five of Wands? Okay, so I'm feeling a lot of you are feeling a lot of heaviness right now, either right now or in the recent past with the Ten of Swords on the back of the deck. However, the good news is over the next 30 days, since I see a lot of you are embodying this energy of purging and transformation and new beginnings, the energy of the 8th house, I see you kind of being able to release whatever heaviness this is. Especially with the 5 of Wands here with the Fool. It's like you're able to now embrace some sort of new, lighter energy, fresh, new beginning here with the Fool. You're releasing some sort of like inner conflict with the 5 of Wands, which could be heavily tied to something material within your life that you know you need to let go of, okay? And that's what's releasing that heaviness that you're feeling right now. I'm seeing a lot of you kind of relearning who you are at the core, with the 9 of Pentacles being with the Queen of Wands here. The Queen of Wands is someone who knows themselves, someone who's very confident, self-assured. They have their own identity, and I see you able to further understand who you are at a deeper level when it comes to this reflection and reflecting on who you are at a core level. I feel like this is going to lead you to a lot of new beginnings and even new people within your life who better align with you when it comes to either work collaborations or just friend groups in general with the 7 of Swords and the 3 of Cups. Over the next 30 days, you're basically setting yourself up, Pile 1, for a new beginning in not only your social circle, home life, but also career as a whole because of this purge and transformation you're proactively choosing to go through. It's being emphasized here with the Star, which is all about keeping that hope alive and going through that healing process so that you can be more satisfied and feel more grounded in your day-to-day life. Especially with the King of Pentacles following this and the Hierophant clarifying it. You're kind of taking the reins of your life, Pile 1, over the next 30 days. And I see it leading to you feeling a lot better as a whole. I see you taking care of yourself more, Pile 1, over the next 30 days. And it's going to transform not only you and your attitude, but as I said, a lot of material things within your life that could be weighing you down that no longer serve you at this time. Okay, lots of transformations going on for you, Pile 1. I'm going to pull one last tarot card and then pull a few other oracles to close this one out for you. Pile number 1, what else is happening for pile number 1 over the next 30 days? What is happening for pile? Yeah. Calm waters ahead for you. If some of you are going through a really hard time right now, but Spirit wants you to kind of stay hopeful and maybe use this reading as encouragement to get you to keep pushing forward here. Continue identifying how do you feel like in the moment, right? When you're doing something or when you're interacting with a certain person throughout the next 30 days. And you need to release it or keep it in your life. What will make you feel as if you're kind of transforming with the Star here and kind of pushing forward onto calm waters ahead and not this energy of conflict with the 5 of Wands? Start thinking about yourself first and foremost. Some of you could even feel guilty when it comes to like keeping certain people in your life or staying tied to a certain job. Over the next 30 days, I see a lot of you releasing that kind of feeling of guilt so that you can prioritize you, yourself, and your own well-being and happiness here. I'm going to do a few more oracle to close this reading out. What's next over the next 30 days? For pile number 1, yeah, we literally have the energy of discovery here. This is all about self-discovery and like discovering what path you need to pave for yourself in order to ensure that you can live a fulfilling life for yourself and not just because you have to do something. Some of you could feel like there's something missing. It does say there's still an essential piece of your puzzle that you have yet to discover. A missing piece of information must fall into place before you know the next step. So you could be pondering on what that possibly is over the next 30 days. What's next for pile number 1 over the next 30 days? Pile number 1, what's next for pile number 1 over the next 30 days, please? Okay. Promotion, elevated earnings come hand in hand with heightened responsibilities. So some of you could be wanting more or like yearning for more within your life. Some of you, I'm hearing dead end job for some of you. Some of you could feel like you aren't being challenged enough at work. I see you kind of figuring out what you need to do next in order to ensure that you can end up in a place where you get that promotion. Where can you end up in a place where you feel more challenged at work? Where can you earn more? Things like that. Releasing that boredom and maybe tedious nature some of you could be feeling right now. Pile number 1, what's next over the next 30 days for pile number 1? What's next for pile number 1 over the next 30 days? What's next for pile 1 over the next 30 days? Some of you could be called to help others even with the energy of spotlight that came out here. You'll soon find yourself thrust into the spotlight where you'll have the opportunity to influence or assist others in some way. It may feel uncomfortable at first with all of the attention focused on you, but with your newfound power, you'll be able to affect the change you wish to see in the world. So even if something may feel uncomfortable to you, Spirit is encouraging you to step outside of that comfort zone throughout the next 30 days because I feel like that's going to be a lot more fulfilling for you. And that will be something that ricochets you out of this like heaviness or great sorrow that you could be feeling, pile 1. I'm seeing here with Say Less, this is kind of reiterating this energy of self-reflection. I do keep seeing the Hermit, which is oftentimes about like, you know, staying to oneself and kind of listening to your intuition and gut feelings. What is your soul kind of directing you to do over the next 30 days? Here it says, sometimes it's important to stay silent and receive the downloads as you receive them throughout the next 30 days. So pay attention. You could be highly tapped into the divine at this time. So Spirit wants you to stay connected and have faith as you move forward here, and to also be open to calls and communication. It says be available and willing to engage in conversations, whether through phone calls, emails, or messages, or other forms of communication. Your responsive, accessible approach to collaborate will help open doors for you. So that's kind of furthering the energy of stepping outside of your comfort zone here to ensure that you can maybe start meeting new people that will help usher in this new beginning for you. I'm going to pull a Romance Angels card to close your reading out, pile 1, to see what's next for you in love over the next 30 days. And this will be your reading, pile 1. What's next in love for pile number 1 over the next 30 days? What's next in love for pile number 1 over the next 30 days? Okay. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. I'm going to pull a couple more. What's next for love for pile number 1? Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay, so someone from the past could be returning over the next 30 days, pile 1. I know. I know most people don't like seeing that, but take it as a warning. If you do not wish to communicate with people from the past. Oh, one more for you though, because that is not ideal here. I mean, since a lot of you are going through a transformation or a purge, this could be a heads up from spirit that possibly this is someone who's coming in. The spirit wants you to sort of sweep away from your life as you move forward throughout this transformative period over the next 30 days. What's next in love for pile number 1 over the next 30 days? What's next in love? It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Some of you could feel like whoever this person in the past is hurt you in some way. So it could be kind of like leaving a bad taste in your mouth when it comes to pursuing new relationships. But true love is on the back of the deck here. I do see your counterpart is out there for you, pile 1. And it will be safe to love this person. However, I feel like this transformation you're going through / purging is essential so that you can feel comfortable in loving and like having this open heart again to the right person. So keep that in mind as you navigate the next 30 days, pile 1. But that is what I have for you. If you did find this helpful, I'll see you in the next one. Pile number 2, this is the overall energy of your next 30 days. I'm going to go through the overall energy first and then pull tarot for you to get more. The overall energy for you is obstacle, overcoming a blockage on your path, and potion, invigoration, and empowerment. I have more energy surrounding overcoming obstacles and reaching success here with the tea leaf oracle, which is really, really awesome. So with the eagle here, it says triumph over troubles and obstacles. And then we literally have the energy of success here. So whatever you're doing right now, it could feel difficult or like some kind of challenge, right? Or maybe you can feel like there is no like light to the end of the tunnel you're going through, or a successful outcome may be hard to reach. But I'm seeing you either coming to some sort of realization when it comes to actually achieving the success and you being able to do so. Or a lot of you may even be pushing through some sort of threshold over the next 30 days and triumphing over all obstacles in your path and reaching some kind of success. Basket is here too, which means it will then lead to recognition and reward for merit. I see that a lot of you embody a lot of deep personal strength with Valley here, and that's what's assuring your success in whatever situation this is. So Spirit wants you to keep on going here if you need that extra boost of motivation, because I see success is just around the corner for you. And over the next 30 days, there's a high likelihood you get like a spark of creativity or motivation, and that like in the energy of empowerment is literally here. It's like your energy of deep personal strength and that empowerment that you're embodying over the next 30 days is what's going to ricochet you ahead above all else, okay? Beating all odds, I'm hearing. I have been going through the numerology of these oracle cards here. We have the number of 32, which condenses down to 5. This is the 5th house, which is all about creativity and self-expression. So this could be a creative project you are working on that you're finally seeing your hard work paying off here, pile 2. So I'm going to pull tarot though to get some more for you. Pile number 2's next 30 days. Pile number 2's next 30 days. Pile number 2's next 30 days. Pile number 2's next 30 days, please. What is the 3 of Cups? What is the Sun? What is the Six of Cups here? What is the Six of Cups? What is the Wheel of Fortune? Okay. One more for pile number 2's next. Ooh. One more for pile number 2's next 30 days. What is the Eight of Cups? Okay, yeah. So I'm going to go through the tarot here first and then pull some oracle to close your reading out. But I'm seeing a lot of doors opening up for you, pile 2, over the next 30 days. Or you're like setting yourself up for these doors to open after the next 30 days end. Okay, I'm seeing you also meeting a lot of new people over the next 30 days in particular for a majority of you. This is, to me, a lot of like new friendships starting with the Three of Cups and the Page of Cups. New people you haven't met before. I see you being able to form a pretty substantial emotional bond with whoever these new people are. Alongside that, I'm seeing the growth from whatever initiative or effort this is up top about the obstacle you're experiencing. I'm seeing the growth here with the Sun and the Seven of Pentacles. This is all about reaping that harvest here when it comes to seeing results and that basket energy here and getting that recognition and reward for merit you have been wanting for some time for some of you. It's going to lead to a lot of happiness and fulfillment overall for you, pile 2. With the Sun, I see some of you even healing from something that could have been bothering you in the past with the Six of Cups and the Star, or a lot of you kind of regaining hope when it comes to this newfound like empowerment or like spark of inspiration. When it comes to something you could have let go of in the past, you kind of reigniting some sort of passion or hope for it with the Star. This is going to lead to a lot of change in not only your personal life when it comes to the people you surround yourself and meet, but also when it comes to the things that you kind of tie yourself and dedicate yourself to most with the Two of Cups. With the Two of Cups, I'm picking up on friendships and like either hobbies, careers, or like different things that you dedicate your time to. With the Eight of Cups and the Page of Wands, I'm getting that like overall, over the next 30 days, you're stepping into a new direction here with the Eight of Cups and like leaving some sort of like, some of you could have felt like whatever this is, you weren't good enough to do it with the Page of Wands here. I'm not getting, or maybe even you had a lot more to learn still. Because Page of Wands is sometimes like, you know, shaky foundations, not really knowing everything while you're doing something. But I feel like you've gone through a lot of the lessons and learning experiences Spirit has wanted you to go through. So you can start embarking on a path when it comes to actually experiencing, reaping the results of whatever you've been working on, pile 2. And now these doors will start opening up. Oh, wow. And then new opportunity is here as well. So that's really good. I'm seeing doors opening up for you, pile 2, over the next 30 days. I'm seeing your levels of inspiration growing as well. I'm seeing like a spark for life coming back for you, pile 2. I see you surrounding yourself with a lot of people who inspire you and like invigorate you. You could surround yourself over the next 30 days with a lot of creative people or like-minded people as well, which assists you in pushing forward here. And you kind of like could motivate each other in a way too with the obstacle here. So you could have similar goals and aspirations too. But I'm going to pull some oracle for you and then close this one out. Pile number 2s. Training and schedule. That could be what I was talking about. Like some of you had to go through some sort of like trial period with the divine or like learn something more, gain a little more stable footing when it comes to something you're trying to do. And I feel like you're on schedule when it comes to gaining that footing, if that makes sense, with training and schedule here. So that's what's leading to the success and like overcoming this obstacle. So you can start reaping some kind of result from this. One more. Pile number 2's next 30 days. Pile number 2's the next 30 days. Maybe we don't need another one of these. Oh, there we go. Just discovery. Discovery came out for pile number 1 also, but I always say if you feel drawn to more piles, feel free to watch more than one. But discovery here is there is still an essential piece of your puzzle that you have yet to discover. A missing piece of information must fall into place before you know the next step. So that, I think this is all about like that sort of learning curve a lot of you had to go through up until this point, right? Filling in that missing puzzle piece so that you have the full puzzle together, that stable foundation, so then you can be ricocheted into this successful energy that I'm seeing you very close to achieving or even capable of achieving over the next 30 days. So I'm going to get a few more. Celebrating Wins came out. That's really awesome. I'm going to pull a couple more here from this deck. Pile number 2's next 30 days. Pile number 2's next 30 days, please. That doesn't feel right. I'm going to try once more here. Pile number, that doesn't feel right either. But trial and error did pop out. So some of you could feel like you went through a lot of periods of trial and error, but I see that energy kind of dissipating or fading away. You're very good at reframing failure possibly, and you've done the work in order to push past that like first initial phase of whatever you're trying to achieve here. So you're very close to actually celebrating a win. We're celebrating wins here. The number 4 is here too, which is all about like building something, having that like the building blocks or like following some sort of steps to ensure that stable foundation is here. And I'm seeing a lot of you have been able to achieve it. It says it's time to celebrate your wins, no matter how large or small. This reinforces a sense of competence and self-efficiency, helping you build confidence in your abilities and believe in your potential for success. Acknowledge who you are and how far you've come. So that's kind of like a pat on the back from Spirit. Success is definitely on its way for you, pile 2. And then I did see a lot of you meeting new people or surrounding yourself with people who align with you in some way, and work friends came out. So there are individuals in your workplace or environment who have your back and are actively looking out for your best interests. Lean on them for support and guidance. They're there to assist you through challenging times and help you gain clarity on stressful days. So yeah, some of you could be relying heavily on colleagues or friends to stay motivated over the next 30 days. I'm going to pull Love Angels to get what's next for you in love, and then close your reading out, pile 2. Pile 2. What's next in love for pile number 2 over the next 30 days? What's next in love for pile number 2 over the next 30 days? What's next in love? Love yourself first is here. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. When it comes to that energy of like trial and error or like learning through something, I keep hearing learning curve. I feel like you're someone who has been like on a self-love journey / self-discovery journey. So this is making you more desirable at this time. If you're not already in a partnership, I see you stepping into an energy here where you do fully know yourself. So you're like attracting someone who is truly on your energetic level and energetic vibration, because they're able to experience you for your authentic self. So you're attracting another authentic individual who matches you. What's next in love for pile number 3, or not 3, pile number 2? What's next in love? That doesn't feel right. What's next in love for pile number 2? What's next in love over the next 30 days for pile number 2? What's next in love over the next 30 days for pile number 2? This could be the one. Yeah. Okay, so either some of you are already with your counterpart or you're ushering in your energetic matches is what I was saying. I feel like you're going to have a lot of fun with this person. Or if you're already in a partnership, this is someone you're able to possibly have a lot of fun with over the next 30 days. I see a lot of playful energy emerging here. Allowing the inner youthful spirit to shine. So that is your reading, pile 2. I hope this is helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Pile number 3, this is the overall energy of your next 30 days. I'm going to go through the overall energy first and then pull tarot for you to get more information. The overall energy I have for you is sneaky person, a person with a questionable moral compass, and the energy of soil, stability, and simplicity. I've been going through the numerology of each oracle card here, and we have 42, which condenses down to a 6. This is the 6th house, which is all about health, daily routines, and your habits. So I'm seeing some of you kind of, I keep hearing coming back to the basics over the next 30 days. And it makes sense with the energy of soil here, which is all about like simplifying something, right? And with this energy here with the tea leaf oracle, I have the energy of whale, great worry over nothing, and the rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. So some of you could be realizing over the next 30 days that you are, one, either overcomplicating something, overthinking something, or making something way more difficult than it needs to be. I see you simplifying something in some way, shape, or form, balancing something out with the grasshopper when it comes to how you're handling a specific person possibly or situation. This could be about someone in your life, but not for all of you. I'm going to need to pull tarot to get more. Some of you could very well be identifying a person in your life who no longer serves you, because I do have chair empty here. It says someone is leaving your life. But I'm going to pull tarot, like I said, to get more for you, pile 3. Pile 3's next 30 days. 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 Okay, I did hear cutoff game, and we have 2 cards surrounding either mental clarity or setting up some sort of boundary or making a decision and sticking with it. So a lot of you could be making the decision to remove yourself from someone's life. So I'm going to clarify these. What is the 4 of Swords? Yeah, so this is a group of people who's possibly stressing you out a lot, or you feel like every time you're with them, you need to like take a step back the next day and like recharge. You're like, oh my God, I need a rest. I need the next 24 hours to myself. I can't deal with these people right now. Which may even be unusual or like out of the norm for you. So it's like, that's your red flag right there, that maybe these people aren't worth the energy and time for some of you. What is the Queen of Wands? Yeah, we have the energy of changing. What is the Justice? What is the energy of Justice here? What is the energy of Queen? Ooh, that's way too many. What is the Queen of Swords? Okay, yeah, so this is all about unhealthy ties. To people who don't match you. We have you as coming out as the Queen of Swords, and then whatever this unhealthy tie is coming out as the Knight of Wands, which is lower vibrational energy compared to you, Pile 3. Pile 3 is next 30. Yeah, okay, this is all about having that mental clarity. And coming and having this realization. What is the Ace of Swords? Yeah, you're realizing that I'm getting people for a lot of you in Pile 3, but you're realizing, yeah, there's one person in particular could even be betraying you in some way, especially with a the energy of sneaky person here. It's like they're doing something that's causing more harm than good in your life, and you coming through the realization of this and making the decision to set up some sort of boundary or cut ties so that you can maintain your own well-being and peace of mind here. I feel like whoever this is, it's that energy of like making something way more complicated than it needs to be. It's like this person could be the person who's like overcomplicating things in your life. They could be a drama starter even. And you're like, you know what? My peace is priority over the next 30 days. And we're going to keep our distance here so that I can start my new cycle, right? With the world here. I see you being able to do so once you release whatever dead weight energy this is. I see it assisting you in not only your emotional state of mind, but also your confidence as well. Some of these people could even impact your confidence levels to a certain extent with the Queen of Wands here. I see you being able to kind of switch the script here and being able to like stop yourself from internalizing this and understanding that you're not the issue. It's these outside people or outside person, right? Okay. That mental clarity here to follow. I'm going to pull one more though, and then pull some Oracle to close your reading out. Pile 3. Pile 3's next 30 days. Pile 3. Whoa, that doesn't feel right. Pile 3's next 30 days. Yeah, oh my God. There's that Knight of Wands coming out. Again, low vibrational energy. These could be very like entitled, selfish people with the Nine of Cups. I see you being able to identify that. They don't match you in any way, shape, or form. I see it releasing a lot of stress within your life. These are people who could like expect things from you that they don't kind of return. They don't return the favor for some of you. And I feel like you've had enough and you're ready to just simplify your life and let the sun shine, releasing whatever unhealthy tie this is. I'm going to pull Oracle though to close this reading out for you, Pile 3. 30 days. Daydream. Pile 3's. And we have the energy of Author. And connection here. So this is all about a connection that no longer serves you. Whoever this person is, I see they have a very like clouded, deceitful energy, especially with Daydream here. It says, having your head in the clouds can be a source of great inspiration, but be careful when your fantasies become an escape from reality. This is someone who has a hard time possibly grounding themselves within reality, and you could be the person who's constantly like, come back to earth here. But I'm seeing that's not your responsibility. They could even be, I keep seeing the Seven of Cups as well with this energy. It's like they could even be someone who hides things from you, or like I said, very deceitful. But with author here, your words will have a great impact on those who read them. I see you using your words when it comes to dealing with whoever this is, so that they're no longer a sort of, they could even be serving as some kind of energetic block in your life. Okay, so we have piece of the pie. Yeah, this is someone who could just want to gain off of you for some of you. But I'm going to pull one more of these here. And then have your cake and eat it too is also here. So that's that selfishness coming through. Pile threes next 30 days. I'm seeing it's, yeah, I'm hearing if they don't have your best interests at heart, then why would you have theirs, right? This is all about releasing someone who you may be remaining loyal to, who doesn't reciprocate that loyalty to you in return, right? Then we have doubts here and suspicions. So I do see either some of you could already be suspicious of this person or doubting whoever this is, or for some of you over the next 30 days, I see you growing suspicious when it comes to whoever this is, which leads to the final detachment. But please remember that whoever you are guided to detach yourself from, most of the time it is a, you know, it's in our best interest to do so, right? It always ushers in the new. That will actually match our vibrations as a whole. So always try to think about the silver lining in whatever this is. Yeah, it says here with suspicions, you may harbor suspicions about a person or a situation, sensing that they aren't divulging the complete truth or maybe misleading you or some matter. So you could catch someone up in a lie here. I was picking that up. Your intuition is signaling that something is amiss. Heed its guidance attentively. So pay attention to that intuitive nudge if you do feel called to do so over the next 30 days when it comes to a specific person. Pile 3. I'm going to pull a love message for you and then close this one out. Pile 3's next 30 days in love. Pile 3's next 30 days in love. That doesn't feel right. Pile 3's next 30 days in love. Okay, yeah, and it says pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So this could be someone you're dating, not for everyone. I was picking up on friends too. So just pay attention. If someone is kind of showing you any red flags within the next 30 days here. What's next in love for pile number 3? There's I'm hearing there's a high likelihood you could be catching someone up in a lie. Some of you could be past the honeymoon phase with honeymoon coming out. Someone's true colors may be showing themselves to you. But take it as a way to save yourself a long-term headache, I'll say. If someone shows you their true colors, believe it. And just run and move on to the next year, I would say, for pile 3. One more for the next, what's next in love for pile number 3 over the next 30 days. What's next in love for pile number 3 over the next 30 days. very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And then free yourself is on the back of the deck. So more energy surrounding needing to free yourself from someone in this case, I would say. And then with very soon here, I'm getting this as like confirmation that once you clearly decide and like send signals out to the universe that you no longer want these lower vibrational energies in your life, that tells the universe you're done with your healing and you're ready for your true divine counterpart to come in, right? Kind of fully detaching yourself from things that no longer serve us so that we can actually bring in what is truly meant for us instead of holding on to something just because it may feel familiar or because we wanted it at the time. The theme of pile 3 here is if someone shows you their true colors, believe it, and the divine will reward you for releasing something that is causing you more harm than good. That is your reading, pile 3. If you did find this helpful, I'll see you in the next one.